I hope I am audible loud and clear. This side Deepak Shangi. I am head of department mathematics at askiitians. Guys, as every one of you are aware that the JEE Main form is out and your JEE Main first attempt is going to happen in the month of January last week. In today's video, I am going to tell you how to fill the JEE Main form and what are the important things which you need to take care in your mind while you are filling the form, right? This time there is a very important thing that there is no correction window, right? So you cannot correct the JEE Main form once you fill it, once you submit it, right? So everyone please pay attention to all of these things which I am going to explain in the video, and you will get all the ideas about how to fill the form. Thank you. So let's start then. Guys, before start filling the form, there are a few of the things which you should collect. You should sit with all of these things beforehand. The first and the foremost important thing is your 10th grade scorecard, because in the form they are going to ask you your 10th grade scores, your roll number and your percentage and your school name and everything, right? So please keep this thing handy. Other than that, there are two required things, which is your photograph and another thing is your signature. So what you have to do is that you should have a photograph scanned, you should have a signature scanned, and you can see the size as well over here. The size of the photograph should lie between 10 KB to 200 KB, and for the signature it should be between 4 KB to 30 KB. Both of them should be in the JPG format, right? Other than that, as I'm making this video for both Indian students and the foreign students, Aadhaar card, sorry, as I'm making this video for both Indian students and foreign students, then Aadhaar card and passport, these are the two things which you need to keep handy. If you don't have Aadhaar card, don't worry, you just keep handy your passport. If a student is in India, definitely he has an Aadhaar card. If not, then keep a passport handy, right? After that, you will be needing two different contact numbers to fill the form, because one contact number would be there in the beginning of the form, another contact number they are asking in one of the window where they will asking you to fill a emergency contact number, right? Okay. And other than that, you also have two email IDs, which is also required, because one email ID again at the beginning of the form when they will ask for your information, and one more email ID you'll be requiring for the emergency contact. Other than that, there will be 3 to 4 choices of the center. There are exactly 4 choices actually in the form. In the 4 choices, you can't fill the same choice. So let's say if you belong to Bahrain, right? And in Bahrain, I believe there's only one choice, one center is there in Manama. So what you have to do is that you fill your first choice as Bahrain, and other choices you can fill in the other countries, or maybe in India rather, because they will ask you to fill 2 addresses. At one time, you will fill your current address and one is your permanent address, right? Your current address might be outside India, but your permanent address probably is in India, right? So if it is in India, while you fill your permanent address, it will give you the center choices nearby your permanent address as well. So the better option is to fill the first or second center choice as the place where you are residing right now, and other choices as the place from which you belong in India, right? Because to come to India, you will not be requiring any visa as well, right? Okay, and there is a lot of questions from the students which are on this particular part. That sir, what if we get the center in India, right? And we are staying, let's say, in UAE. So it doesn't happen, guys. Generally, it doesn't happen. Out of like last 3-4 years, I'm seeing this thing. Out of 100, 200, 500 students, this happened with none of them as well. None of them so far. Okay, this will not be a problem. Now let me take you to the JEE Main window where you have to fill the form, right? Just a moment. So let me share my screen now, and I'll take you my Google screen. What you have to do is that you have to search on internet jeemain.nta.nic.in, right? When you search jeemain.nta.nic.in, this first window will get open. Click on that particular one. You will see at the end over here, candidate activity, JEE Main 2023 session 1 application. We have to apply for session 1 and session 2 separately. Right now we're talking about the session 1 application, right? You will redirect to this page. In this page, there is an option over here. You can see new registration. Click on this. Now it will ask you to fill. Yeah, just a moment. Yeah. Once you are on this page, it will show you a few of the things. You have the information bulletins over here, which you can download and you can read about it. But mostly about filling the form, I'm going to guide in this video. Other than that, if I move forward, you have your fees structure, that what would be the fee if you are residing in India and you are residing outside India, for different categories, general, SC, ST, OBC, and all of them, right? Now I'll move forward from here. As I mentioned already, these are the important things which you need to take care while you are filling the form, right? These things will be required. If you belong to a particular category, you might be needing a category certificate as well, right? Let's move forward then. So I'll come now to this part where I just click on this. I have downloaded the information bulletin and I have read about the informations, and I'll click here to proceed, right? On this page, I have to fill a few of the details, the general details, right? Your name, like your father's name, your mother's name, is your DOB, your gender, your type of identification, where, as I told you, that you can fill your passport, you can fill your PAN card, or you can fill any other government identity with photograph as well, which is your Aadhaar card, right? And then you can fill your identification number over there. Then you have to fill the address, which is your present address, and what is your permanent address. If your permanent address and present address is same, then you can click on this particular one, same as the present address, right? And then after that, you will have to choose a password. Now this is a very important thing. While you are choosing a password, please make sure that you write the password as well. Password is going to be useful again when you will log in into the JEE Main portal, right? And then you have to at the end fill this particular security pin, and we'll move to the next page. So as you can see, I have filled all the details now, and I'll click on this submit button. And once I click on the submit button, it will take me to this particular screen where it will ask me to verify all of the details which I have filled over here, right? Okay, so you just need to make sure that you are verifying all of these details: your name, your father's name, your mother's name, your DOB, and then gender, address, mobile number, as well as the email ID. Mobile number and email ID is very important because you're gonna get your OTP over there about your father's name, your mother's name, and your name. Fill it same as it is you have in your 10th scorecard, right? 10th final result. Okay, I'll click on submit and send OTP over here. Now I'll get an OTP on my phone, right? So I'll click that particular OTP over here. Okay, so I'll fill my OTP over here and I'll click on this submit. Now you will be ended up to this particular stage, right, where you have to fill your application form. You have to complete that, and you have to next to the last step, which is fee payment, right? So I'll click on this application form thing, complete application form over here, and then from there I have to fill a few of the details again. The personal details, almost the details that already been picked where I filled earlier. Now I just need to fill over here my nationality. Student can have a doubt which is mode of preparation. Some of them ask me that, sir, what should I fill? It doesn't matter, okay, but you can, if you want to be honest, you can fill that you are into a coaching, you can do corresponding courses, or you are doing self studies, or you are doing individual tuitions, or you are having online coaching. Whatever you are having, you can fill it over there, right? You click on this, save and next, and then you reach the next page. In the next page, they are going to ask you, do you have Aadhaar number? If you have Aadhaar number, click on yes. If you don't have an Aadhaar number, click on no. I'll click on yes over here. If I'll click on yes, it will ask me that do I want to, I have to submit my details over here, right? Yeah, once you submit your Aadhaar details, you will be on this page. And in the Aadhaar details, if you say that you don't have an Aadhaar card, if you don't have an Aadhaar card, then also it's okay, right? Even if you have an Aadhaar card, there'll be option that I don't want to submit my details, so you can click on that as well, right? That's completely up to you. Now over here you can choose which paper you are writing, so I'll choose paper 1. And then here we have to choose the mode of the paper, which is I'm choosing as English. Now you have to fill the centers, right? Center choices would be nearby whatever states, whatever things you have been filled, right? So let's say I'm filling over here my exam choice as in, let's say, in Haryana, and then Haryana I can fill as Ambala. And then I'm moving forward and I'll fill my other choices as well quickly. After this, the next page which you are moving on, in this particular page is going to ask you the details of your grade 10, where you have to fill the details about your grade 10, your marks, your school name, your basically percentage, and in which board you have been giving the exam and everything, right? On this particular page. On the next page, you have to fill the details for 12th exam. As most of you are appearing in 12th, you will fill over here appearing on the 12th exam, not given yet, right? Okay. And then next page, next you have to fill the security pin, and you will move to the next particular page. So in 10th you have filling passed, and then mostly of you have been passed the 12th in the year of 2000. Here there's an important point while you are filling this particular one, and let's say if you are a CBSE student and they're asking you qualifying examination state, right? So you can fill others. The state means over here, let's say if you are given the exam from some of the state, right? Then you have to fill a state over here. For example, if I am a state board student of Punjab, then I'll fill Punjab state board, right? Like that. And for CBSE students over here, there's an option. You can see Central Board of Secondary Education. You can fill that. Then you will file your mode of the result, which was percentage or CGPA, whatever. And then you have to fill your roll number over here. Before the roll number, sorry, you have the total marks out of 500, how much you got, and then what is the percentage of that, right? And then roll number you have to fill of yours over here, and then your school name and the address, right? And then its pin code as well. And the same thing you have to fill for your grade 12 as well, right? Once you are done filling, yeah, here some of the students also asked me here that what to fill in qualifying examination. So over here you can see that if you are a CBSE student, then it shows the final examination of the 10+2 conducted by any recognized central or state board such as CBSE. Over here you can fill this, right? This particular choice you can pick, and now you have to fill up this security pin, and you will move to the next page. After this, it will ask you whether you are twins or not. If you are twins, then fill yes on that. If not, then fill no, and you can move forward. On this particular page, you have to fill, that's why I asked in the beginning that you should have two mobile numbers, right? Because you have to fill two numbers, one here and one there as well. The numbers cannot be the same, right? That's why you have to fill a different number over here now. So I'll fill a different number, and I'll fill a different email address as well, and we'll move to the next step. As I mentioned that after filling your mobile number and email address, you will receive one OTP on your mobile number. You will receive one OTP on your phone number. You will receive another OTP on your email ID, right? Fill both the OTPs over here, and you can verify them, and you can move to the next step. In the next step, now this is the last step actually, where you have to upload your documents, your photograph, and your signature as well. Once that is done, then you will be moving to the final submission, right? And after that, you have to pay the fee, and the form has been filled now, right? So I hope the form filling process is clear to everyone. This time the form filling process is really good and really easy. Thanks to NTA for that. And any students who are still facing any issues, please reply us on the chat box, and we'll definitely help them. And thank you everyone. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks a lot.